Trust me when I say, these are better than wings. For today's cook, you're going to need some lemon pepper. And I realise it's not readily available everywhere. It is super easy to make. You'll need a tablespoon of lemon zest and 2 teaspoons of black pepper. Mix this up and spread it out on a baking paper lined tray. And then place it in the oven that has been preheated to 100 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. Leave it to cool for a couple of minutes. Once cooled, you can add 1 teaspoon of salt flakes and 1 teaspoon of aluminium-free baking powder. The baking powder is going to help crisp up the skin of the chicken ribs. Once it's all mixed up thoroughly, you can put that aside. Do chickens really have ribs big enough to eat? No, they don't. So I popped down to see Mick, the master of butchery and cuddles out at Gippsland Premium Meats. What I picked up was 1 kilogram of chicken ribs, also known as the scapula bone or shoulder bone. The only prep needed is to pat them down with some paper towel, just to remove as much moisture as possible off the skin. And then add some olive oil and lemon juice and mix until the ribs are all coated. Now just add the lemon chicken rub we made and mix through. Cover these with cling wrap and place in a fridge while you get your barbecue ready. If you like this video, don't forget that can change very quickly. Let me show you how to set up for 240 degrees Celsius of high heat indirect grilling. Using a Weber Kettle, it's as easy as 3/4 filling a charcoal chimney up with some briquettes. I'm using Heat Beads original briquettes today. Once they are all ashed over, dump them into the kettle cone and place the grill back in to warm up. And then place the lid back on, making sure all the vents are wide open, and give the grill 10 minutes to heat up. Grilling chicken isn't hard if you know how to do it right. Let me show you how. The time has come to sacrifice our chicken ribs to the barbecue gods of taste and all that is good by placing them around the outer part of the cooking grill, as this is where that high heat is being forced by the kettle cone. Although we are using a high heat, as it is indirect and the food isn't directly over the heat source, we won't get any flare-ups. Pop the lid back on and grab a drink. If you haven't subscribed yet, it's probably for the best. This cook will take 30 minutes. Now that's usually a 1 beer cook, but I want a day drink today, so it's a 6 beer cook. Does your Weber Kettle cook unevenly? Let me show you why. The Weber lid vent creates a hot spot as the cold air is sucked in through the bowl vent. It then goes through the hot fuel and is forced out through the lid vent. To ensure an even cook, you should spin the lid 1/3 of the way every 10 minutes during the cook. If no one has said it yet, I'm sorry you've had to suffer through this. When should your chicken come off the grill? Once it reaches 74 degrees Celsius internally and is classed as no-depth chicken. Take a moment to have a look at how good they look. Grab them all off the grill, remembering they will be hot. So let them cool down for a minute or two. I've burnt way too many fingers in the past.